Is it really possible to enter someone else's dream? Let's look deeper into that. Hi, this is Harold and welcome to The Sanctum. This is the 5th video in the sub-series on mastering lucid dreaming. If you're new here, please remember to click the subscribe button and the bell icon to support this channel. And if you are new to lucid dreaming and want to learn how to become a lucid dreamer, click the link above to find my video on how to lucid dream. And now let's talk about a very interesting topic in the lucid dreaming community, which is it possible to enter someone else's dream? Now, theoretically, this should be possible, as oftentimes in almost every tradition that talks about lucid dreaming, it talks about dreaming taking place in the same environment or the same plane of existence, which we call the astral plane. In some cases, it can even vary and be a multitude of planes, moving from the etheric plane, the astral plane, and sometimes even the mental plane. And if you want to learn more about these planes, you can find my playlist on the planes of reality by following the link above. Now, I have had some experiences in my lucid dreaming experimentation that at least confirmed to me that entering someone else's dream is possible. Although the technique still requires some experimentation to know for sure, I thought I'll make a video about it so that other lucid dreamers can experiment and use it alongside myself. And I would like to hear what other people experience while using this technique. And you can let me know in the comment section below. So a little while ago, I had a dream that I was in a basement of some sort of house, and there were 4 sleeping bags or something very similar hanging from the ceiling. So I looked up at them and I thought, oh, that's a little bit odd. I must be dreaming. And I became lucid in that dream. I became aware that I was dreaming. Now, usually I would do various things, maybe fly and alter the dream in many ways. But for some reason this time I decided to do something a little bit different. So I looked out at my dream and I said, everything that has to do with myself and my dream disappear. Everything that has to do with me, myself, and my dream environment disappear. And my whole dream environment disappeared. And I was in a dark space with nothing but darkness around me. Above and below, left and right, front and back, nothing but darkness. But there was also a certain sense of ethereal light to it, maybe a form of violet hue that was accompanying this darkness, very celestial and astral-like. But as I looked carefully into the darkness, I noticed there were really small specks of light in the far distance. So I started flying towards that direction, towards those specks of light. And as I flew closer and closer, the lights became brighter and brighter, until I realized as I became closer to these specks of light that they started to magnify, and it seemed like the entrance to another environment, to another dream almost. And there were multiple of these entrances, and these were what these specks of light were. So I just decided to pick one and fly towards it. Now, as I flew closer, I realized the darkness around me was now coming slowly to an end, and I would see the entrance to that dream, and it was a garden. It looked very surreal, and I could see the entrance to a garden and the side view of a house with a large glass window. And as soon as I landed or entered this dream, I felt a lot heavier. My flying in the dream was almost interrupted as I landed down onto the ground of that dream or in that garden. And the first thing I noticed about the environment of that dream was it was a little different to the way I usually dream. That's the first thing that caught my eye. It was so different to the way that I usually dream, that the quality of the dream. It was almost cartoon-like, very bright, very colorful. Whereas in general, my dreams are not usually like that. there's a certain different quality. It's very hard to explain. There's a different quality to my dream. My dreams are very natural and very vivid and mystical in nature, whereas this was very cartoon-like and very colorful, almost too colorful in a way. And another thing that I noticed is that I was no longer able to control the dream. And that's what got me thinking, because usually if it was in my dream, I would think of a car and there would be a car in front of me. But in this dream, no matter how much I would try to change the environment, nothing was happening. I had lost control of the dream, but I was completely aware. I was completely lucid, but I couldn't take control of the dream. So I didn't think much of it. I thought, okay, that was interesting. And I decided to walk closer towards the house in that dream. And I peered in through the window, the large window on the side of the house. And inside the window, I saw a large mirror. And in front of the mirror, a girl with long blonde hair brushing her hair. But as soon as I saw this person, there seemed to be a certain difference in the way that this person was presented in the dream compared to how it would be if you're looking at a dream figure. It was something very interesting that made me feel that I was in someone else's dream, that this wasn't my dream. I had entered another dream without realizing it. But as soon as I had that thought, I started to get excited because it was also a new experience, and I could feel the excitement just rising up, and I couldn't contain myself, and I ended up breaking that dream state and ended up waking up. So that was a very peculiar experience on my part, and it is something that I'll make more videos on later in the future as I experiment more with this concept of, is it really possible to enter someone else's dream? But for those of you who wish to experiment alongside with me, by all means do so. All you need to do is, when you become lucid, when you become aware that you're dreaming, say out into your dream environment, everything that's related to myself and my dream disappear. And then look for those specks of light and fly towards them until you enter what seems to be someone else's dream. Now, theoretically, you should be able to enter the dream of someone else or someone specific that you know. I haven't tried this out myself, but theoretically, this should be how it'll work. But before you do this, ensure that you do ask the individual for consent to visit them in their dreams before you attempt to do this technique. And how you would theoretically do this would be, once your dream environment has disappeared and you're in that dark space and you see those specks of light, you can ask your dream, take me to the dream of so-and-so, and you would say the full name of your friend or the person that you want to visit in the dream state. So this is more for your experimentation and exploration, because the other person might need to be asleep. I might need to be also having a dream. But then again, time doesn't really exist in the astral dimension, in the dream dimension. So I'm not sure how that'll work. But once again, as I said, this is more for your experimentation and exploration. So please try it out, and I would love to hear what your experiences are. So please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Please remember to click the subscribe button and the bell icon to support this channel. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I shall see you very soon. Peace.